Good morning. It is 6:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on the East Coast. I am Kosh Taylor, a.k.a. Miss Motherfucking Go for the Get It Back in Motherfucking Blood podcast series. Let's talk about some real deal Holyfield ass shit. The Malones and the Williams family have been known for raping and murdering children. The children found in the freezers in Chicago were the Blair family's sacrifices. The Williams family, the Thomas family, all sexual predators. This is in light of the Sean Combs situation. Let's get real. Sean Combs has been arrested. He was found to have over, hundreds of bottles of baby oil and all type of shit. They said there was a dildo at his house. I seen someone report this morning that there was a dildo at Sean Combs' home with Caleb Williams' name on that motherfucker. So what I said was, what they're getting him on is what he was preparing to do, bitch. The Williams family has been terrorizing the African American community for decades now, and our children. The Williams family has taken on the responsibility of carrying on their family member Wayne Williams' legacy for murdering little black boys around the United States of America. If you don't know who Wayne Williams is the man that was accused, sentenced, and reported to have murdered little black boys in Atlanta, Georgia in the late 1970s, early 80s. Wayne Williams is not a figment of your imagination. The Williams family has been deeply involved in kidnappings and brutal beatings and murders of little children and little black boys specifically. Little black boys is the Wayne Williams family's legacy's choice for harassment, murder, and all kind of shit. As we do know, Wayne Williams was a gay man in Atlanta, so they say. Wayne Williams also was in the entertainment industry in Atlanta. And that's a fact. I am Big Facts. Good morning, America. I am big motherfucking facts, bitch. Everybody around me is involved in my situation is a Williams negatively. With the disappearance, switching around, kidnapping, rapes, and possible murders of my children and other little black boys around the state of South Carolina, around the deep South, California, Chicago, New York, New Orleans, Virginia, and Texas. I do not play when it comes to my motherfucking facts, bitch. I read facts, bitch, and I read that shit very clear and very motherfucking well, bitch. Now, I'm not into the Mr. Raper Man shit, meaning that I wouldn't myself set these niggas up to get bent the fuck over, bitch. But I'm guaranteeing you this, motherfucker. There is somebody that is not like me, bitch. You have done this to me because you felt like I was too nice, bitch. You felt like I was a nice person and there were certain things that you knew that I would not do to you. The Williams family, the Malone family, and the Blair family. Going back in... Now, the movie Who Murdered Atlanta's Children came out back in the early 90s. It was played all over the country. It was a nationally recognized case. People knew and know about the Wayne Williams controversy. Because he wanted to claim that he was innocent, but his family won't let his legacy die as one of the most terrible, murderous serial killers of all motherfucking time. The most punk bitch, low down, dirty ass, grimy scumbag son of a bitch to have a Williams Wakita on this motherfucker or anywhere doing anything to children is not a good look, bitch. right? I told Atlanta, Georgia, that if they wanted our help, because I did research, so if they wanted our help here in South Carolina, they did not have to come and touch our children. I do not believe the black community in Atlanta, Georgia was not involved in that. You know, there are popular surnames. Surnames are it's called last names. It's a last name. It's what you call it here in the U.S. It's last name. Popular last names amongst African Americans. Can you name them? Williams, Thomas, Taylor, Smith, Johnson. These are popular or standard last names that you would hear. The Williams family had a choice. They had a choice to proceed in his case without harming or bothering a soul around this motherfucker. Bitch, the Lee family legacy is that based out of the Confederate Army. Okay? So you have the Lees, the Williams, the Blairs, and possibly the Smiths involved in murdering, kidnapping, and possible trying to sacrifice. We don't know. You want to say that's not real. Some people say the sacrifice in the entertainment industry is real or not. Blood sacrifice, all that shit. I don't want to get into that. I want to deal with something that you can cling on to as reality, and that is absolutely a fact. And that this shit here with Wayne Williams family coming up here and up around people, motherfucking kids, bothering people, churn, bitch. That shit is not no good look, bitch. That's not no good look to be doing this through the entertainment industry as well, Nicki Minaj. It's not. Wayne Williams' family has claimed, Wayne Williams claims that he was trained by the CIA, which is the Central Intelligence Agency in the United States, to kidnap, murder, and sexually assault young men and boys. Wayne Williams had a type like everybody else, but Wayne Williams did not just stop at the age of 11-year-olds. Wayne Williams' victims went very well up until the age of 22. So it's black guys, age range from probably about 7 years old to 22. The bulk and the majority of his recorded victims are 0 to 11-year-old children. Welcome to the Get It Back in Motherfucking Blood podcast, bitch. So when I seen that this morning, when the lady reported that they had a dildo with his name on that motherfucker, and Caleb Wise is dead, and I can't find certain people in my family neither. So I am and the Williams is all up in my motherfucking face like they are the creme de la creme around this motherfucker. I say there may be certain things that he may have got very angry and planned to do. That's a man with a lot of money, Sean Combs. And I think a lot of things you're doing is based off your nervousness of what you have done, the lies that you probably have told, in order to continue your reign of terror on these United States of America Williams family, and Blair family, and Malone family. Blueface's baby mother in Chicago claimed that they had her son kidnapped as well. I posted the video on my social media where she was actually telling someone that Blueface and Christian's people had her boys kidnapped as well. Had the children they had together kidnapped and all kind of shit. Then they came out with all kind of songs bragging about stealing somebody's baby and all kind of shit. But you want to act like you don't want to hear these things. You ain't got to hear a motherfucking thing. And you continue to do what the fuck you want to do, bitch. And I'm going to do what the fuck I can do. Wayne Williams, the black community is always looking for any reason to say that a black man did not commit a heinous crime such as that. Not these black people. These individuals are embracing a terrible side to the African American and minority community with the rape and murder of numerous children. So who killed Atlanta's children? Let's see if I can find the name of the victims of the Atlanta child murders. But Miss Blair and her family definitely did not need to be put on. Miss Blair and her family did not need to be recognized or supported in their shenanigans with the murder of these children and kidnapping of what we have going on right now. They have put her on my line. May these victims rest in peace. Edward Smith, Alfred Evans, who looks like Alex, Milton Harvey, Yusuf Bell, Angel Lanier, Jeffrey Mathis, Eric Middlebrooks, Christopher Richardson, Latanya Wilson, Aaron White, Anthony Carter, Earl Terrell, Clifford Jones, Darren Glass, Charles Stevens, Aaron Jackson, Patrick Rogers, Luby Jeter, Terry Pugh, Patrick Baltazar, Curtis Walker, Jeffrey Bell, Timothy Hill, Eddie Duncan, Larry Rogers, Michael McIntosh, Jimmy Payne, John Porter, William Barrett, Nathaniel Cater. These are, and this source is from Metro Atlanta. This is from the AJC News in Atlanta, Georgia. These are the victims of the Atlanta child murders. Now, as you see, there's a few adults. There's a few adults, a couple adults. But we'll continue this into the reign of terror by the Williams family, the Blair family, and the Malone family. Reign of terror on these United States of America. Nathaniel Cater, I believe that was who he claimed was his boyfriend. He murdered him. He was in his early 20s as well. And John Porter, those as well as Jimmy Payne, Michael McIntosh, Larry Rogers. So some of these guys that people dated in their early 20s that may be affected or have been kidnapped in this situation, that is still a possible victim linked to the Atlanta child murders cases. He did not stop at the age of maybe 11 years old. He had adult victims as well, Wayne Williams. So Caleb Williams, the best thing for you to have done was to face off the way that you faced off around here. I like the shit that you do all through the NFL, you dirty scumbag son of a bitch. I'm just not that type of woman. But that doesn't mean that you can tell somebody else how to be upset about what the fuck you have done. I'm Miss Kosh Taylor, a.k.a. Miss Motherfucking Go. I'll be back with part 2. We're going to delve into the Atlanta child murders and get real around this motherfucker. Because you won't get unsick.